Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Finally got down here to Tucson. We had to go do some tuning stuff this morning down at Bill's shop and find out why I kept getting misfires. Well, we'll get the computer up. Saw 54 misfires and one little pull on cylinder 7. So swap the plug wire, new skirt on it to keep the heat off it. So that should have cleared that up. Adjusted the tune a little bit for the new intercooler. And we just got down here to Tucson. We're in the tech line right now. Just waiting for the roll racing stuff at Street Car Takeover. We're gonna do a little bit of roll racing first, do some data logging, see how the car's doing, and then we'll go from there. So we'll see how it goes.
Gotta go register.
All right, guys, made a pass already. Did a log, running a little N-gauge here action, sending Bill some information on what the car's doing. I'm in staging right now again. Went over, let it chill out for a little bit, but it's cold down here, windy. So I mean, this thing's not even getting hot yet. Just did one pass, granny shift in, just to feel out the track. Hit 140 miles an hour, and I don't know where the rest of the slip is. Whatever this says on here. There's the slip. I'm left lane, so it. The other car next to me at 145. We were pretty close. Car next to me at 145. We were pretty close. It's a boosted 6th gen auto, and it was fast car. So we're doing test and tune right now. In line, you can see a bunch of cars here. Not too many. It's pretty slow, I think. There's gonna be 3 different classes. One's like kind of a chill daily driver one for rolls. Another one is going to be rear wheel drive, and now they made it open to all wheel drive. Can't hit over 150 miles an hour. And then there's King of the Bakery, which is gonna be the fastest of the fast. So we'll see who's gonna run what. I mean, I could run rear wheel drive. I don't think I'm gonna break 150 today. It's windy. The DA is pretty high. It's probably almost 3,500 right now. And we're just trying to get some logs in to see how it's doing. Still running the bigger pulley. Not a lot of timing. Just kind of chilling. We found this morning, we were road tuning it a little bit, and I'm like, man, something's cutting out still up top. We put the laptop on it, and it's been going like this since I ran that truck, and I'm trying to find out what it was. 54 misfires in one little hit. So pulled cylinder 7 wire, put a new sleeve on it, a new wire. And now we're gonna check the log, see, and make sure that that did correct it. So I already sent the log off to Bill, and he's gonna take a look at it. And if he needs to send me a tune revision, we're gonna do that. But obviously, the car isn't set up for down here, and I doubt any of these other cars either. So whatever, we're gonna have a good time. Do some rolls here. I may sign up for the roll class. I really don't know for sure. But then there's a stick shift class later, and I'm definitely gonna sign up for that one. So more to come. All jokes aside, can anybody guess what car went down there on his first pass and broke? Blew up his turbo, spilled oil all over. I won't tell you what kind of car, but they do get a bad rap for fart cans. That'll be my only hint. Poor guy. It sucks to have anybody break, especially in your first pass down the strip, but hopefully he gets that ironed out. Still staging in these lanes. If it starts like this and it keeps going, it's gonna be a long day. So we'll see. Hopefully it gets going soon. A few passes. I lost the charge pipe off of right in there to there. Pipe came off. Friggin' went all over the place. Scratched the shit out of it. The piping, tore this, freaking ground up my intercooler piping. Tore all that up. So now we got to see if somebody can help us get us a bead back on this thing, because this thing's it's not working like it is. So we'll see. I'm trying to get it done before the dig races. Missed our chance on the roll races already. Sucks. Well, I knew I shouldn't have changed that stupid intercooler before a race weekend. I knew better than that. So now I'm just struggling to to find out who can help me out. I got people. Owen at Hawk Speed Custom is helping me out a ton right now. Joe at Good Speed's here too. I'm gonna have to cut this down where it ground up a little bit there. Cut it down about right there. My charge pipe, one of my pipes. And somebody's bringing a bead, a roller. So we're gonna roll this thing, get it a flange, and jam this thing up there and try to make this thing work. It's one of those things that happens, I guess. I was hoping to have everything dialed in before the weekend, but that's what I get for doing it last minute. Anyways, lesson learned again. Don't fucking wait till the last minute. Anyways, I'll update soon. Not many people are in the stick shift class, I don't think. Like I said, I missed out on the roll racing class. Whatever, 50 bucks down. And we'll see what we can do about getting this thing dialed. Guys, holy shit, it's been a long day. That intercooler swap bit me bad, and I knew it would have, and I predicted it, and never change stuff before the race weekend. It's just stupid. My bad. So we got the piping, the intercooler piping that goes from the bottom of the supercharger tubing around into the side of the intercooler was popping off. It actually popped off and ground off a hole in it, ground a hole in our rubber boot. So we had to cut that back and run it in. It has a loud car going right now. Holy crap. That thing is loud. The thing was ground down pretty bad. So we actually cut part of the piping off, used the trailer ball hitch to round it and taper it, and then used pliers to make it tapered around so it would catch in the boot. But it held. Did a couple passes, it held. Trying to tune remotely a little bit for Tucson down here. I was running a little rich, and ended up running a 10.0 at 129 because I let out. So it was easily a 9 pass. I just let out because it was running rich. And it just wasn't worth it staying in it. So still 148, 60 foot. So it's cutting good 60 feet, and it's doing good. So I'm gonna end up running right now. My class is already over. I won the stick shift class down here. Monster clutch stick shift class, 500 bucks. That was a good night. I lost 50 from entering the roll racing earlier and popped that pipe off. I couldn't stage in time. So I ended up missing out on that. So I lost 50. So I'm up 450 minus gas and everything and time that I put into this thing this week. Time away from the family. So I got to put some time back into the family next week. And so I'm making another couple passes here, at least one more. And I meant to put GoPro in here and do some more video today, but things just didn't work out right. Could not set that up. I could barely even eat anything because I was too busy trying to fix this car. Huge thanks to Hawk Speed Customs. He came over, Owen did, helped me fix up my piping a couple times. He helped me get some clamps. I think I might owe somebody another T-clamp. I needed 2 of them. And big thanks to Joe at Good Speed, who was down here also. He got me a Sawzall so I could cut part of that pipe off that was jacked up. So gotta make some calls next week, get some different piping and things set up from ECS. I gotta get a hold of them and ask them some questions about the intercooler and how the drop-in ability of it, I guess. Anyways, and then we're gonna take this car to Bill's here in the next week or two. Move the intake sensor so we can get the proper intake temps that we can see. And I really like that end gauge. I got an end gauge in here you let me use to do some logging and data logging and stuff. And I might end up getting one of those things and get rid of my Innovate. That might happen too. So I still have some big fuel rails I need to put on. So I'm gonna put the fuel rails on, the Holley fuel rails, and we're gonna move the sensor and just check over the piping and stuff. Bill's gonna take a look at some of the things. I just hope I didn't mess anything up when I installed it, but we fixed it all up here, so we're good, we're running. Anyways, we're coming.